How is everyone doing? This is Joe and welcome to Ohio Woodburner. It's late in the evening, guys, and the sun's getting low. And this is what I normally do in the evenings. I try to get everything set up so that I can get into production in the morning. I don't like running my saws late in the evening. Even though our neighbors are pretty far away, I still like to be neighborly and try not to make them listen to these saws run all day long. I try to run the saws during business hours when I know that they're away at work. So today though, I'm going to be using the tractor and the new Grapple from Titan Attachments, and we're going to be moving some logs. I'm just getting set up for tomorrow for production, but I'm here to tell you, I'm still learning how to run this Grapple. And when I first got it, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I quickly learned to see the strength that this thing has. And quite honestly, since I had put this on, I haven't taken it off. I haven't used the forks a single time. I think what I had first liked about the forks is that when I had a pile of logs, I could dig into it, and pop one out. These forks are a lot shorter, and you learn right away that you can tilt this down and grab a log and just pick it straight up in the air. So I have gotten pretty good with this, but there's still some things I think now that I see where there's other opportunities with the Grapple. I'll talk about them when I'm lifting logs, and I'll show you what the things that I've learned from using a Grapple versus the forks. The first thing though is I can now see where I think maybe I need to have some extra ballast in the tires with beet juice, because when I had first said that this Grapple felt lighter, it is not. It's heavier than the forks. Man, sometimes when you're too quick lowering your boom, it comes down too hard, and it really lightens up the rear end of the tractor. And I can now see where beyond our ballast box, that there's probably a need for more weight on this tractor. To a weird part of our wood pile, I have come upon some really big logs, and I'm going to be sorting them with this, and I'll show you guys how I do it. I'm going to be setting these off to the side, and we'll be running the saw in the morning to get them cut up, and the longer ones I'm going to take over to the axis, and we're going to get those bucked and split. The ones that will fit on the through our wood processor, I will be putting them on the live deck this evening. All right, guys, so let's start up the Bobcat and let's get busy. Guys, the tractor's getting kind of dirty. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is it time to turn this thing in and get another one? So I might be coming up on my first tractor wash with this thing. So the Bobcat's been flawless. It has been a home run, and I honestly, I'll say this forever, I have no idea how I got this far without one. If you are thinking about getting a compact tractor, what are you waiting for? Get it. These are the big logs. You know, they're just too big or they're too crooked, and I'm laying them off to the side. That's so I can get some of these smaller logs out. I will cut these up in the morning. What I've noticed though with the Grapple, when you are in the full curl position, the forks are parallel to the ground. I still find that they will tear up the ground a little bit, you know, if you're sensitive about the grass that you're in. But when I had the forks, they would go, you know, well beyond level when you're in full curl. That was probably my first learning curve with the Grapple. The geometry is different, but once I got all that figured out, I got a lot better at picking the logs up. Like a maple log. I'm setting that off to the side because that will be cut in half in the morning, and I will load it onto the live deck last. That way I can keep my species straight the next time I run the Japa. Is a crooked cherry, and I think if I cut that one short, I'll get some good pieces that can go through the processor. But again, I'm just setting them off to the side, and this will all be done you know, for me tomorrow morning. I'll be able to get out here, cut these up, and then get them put on the deck. Alright, I got all my work done in that pile that I wanted to get done tonight. It was mostly get these big logs out just so I can get them ready. And I had a couple small ones that are in the way. They're set over there too. And I'm set up to run my saw in the morning. Alright, we're going to move to the other side. I got these oak logs that I got to move, and then we'll be able to finish up with the tractor. You guys know how I feel about oak, and I run into a number of oak logs, and this big pile right here, I've been staging all my oak. I'm just going to have one big oak run, and I'll be able to stack all of this over out of the way because oak's going to sit for a long time. So these are just going to be moved over to this pile, and then I'm going to have this, there's a maple log in here that's just going to be ready for tomorrow. And then I'll be loading that onto the live deck last. All right, here we go. There is something very productive about, you know, the combination of a compact tractor, in this case our Bobcat ZT200, and the log grapple from Titan Attachments. I didn't know what I was getting into with the grapple, all right? And everyone was saying it's the real deal. And honestly, when I was using the forks, I thought, what the heck, you know, these things are good enough for me. They work fine. So when I first got the grapple, you know, there was that learning curve, the geometry was different, that third function. I still sometimes can't remember which one's open, which one's closed. But I haven't taken this off the tractor since I've had it. I've used it exclusively, and I've even carried like small rounds with it because I could just get it to pinch right in there. So I am beginning to see, you know, that the grapple is the real deal. It is. And on top of that, you know, the one here from Titan Attachments, it is affordable, free shipping, and you can't beat that. So it has allowed me to do, you know, what I've done tonight, guys. I've never been able to do anything like this before, where I'm staging logs. It's like getting me set up for tomorrow. There's like that psychological thing too, you know, when you're getting your day started and you got to do this, you got to do that. But man, when everything's set up, you know, my machines are now gassed up. I got my big logs moved over to the axis where I'm going to be bucking them tomorrow. But the other big logs, I've just left them over there for tonight because I'll be picking them up with the grapple, bringing them over, and then I'll just cut them into 16-inch rounds right on the grapple. So I'm going to leave them over there for tonight. I'll move them in the morning. And then I was able to sort by species. I have this nice pile of about 10-foot oak logs. I have them all set off to the side, and I'll just be doing one big oak run here coming up. And the ones that are just too big or too crooked, I got them staged and we're ready to get out the chainsaw and go to work with the axis. So from the bottom of my heart, to everyone who's left comments about the grapple, I give you a warm-hearted thank you for educating me on the glory of this bad guy right here. This thing here is, it's a home run, guys. I really, really like it. On top of everything else, the compact tractor is just a great machine. Such a versatile machine. I'm able to brush hog with it. You know, it's not just for moving logs, but I'm able to do a lot to help me around the wood yard with it. I hope that you enjoyed this, and trust me, it is, when I'm sitting on the tractor, I don't feel like getting off. You know, that's where some people would say, why are you only loading one log at a time? It's because it allows me to stay on the tractor seat longer. I enjoy my time making firewood. I'm not in a hurry. And then add a really cool machine like a tractor with a grapple. Oh man, I could sit on this thing for a long time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Don't forget, we sell our t-shirts and we have a link. It's in the description box, and all you got to do is click on that and see all of the different colors we have, and our stickers too. All the proceeds go to my daughter to help her pay for college. So I hope that everyone has a great day.